feed, but the shot is fanned on, and Cash Algaris turns back the other way, and he's hit knee on knee. That's going to be a penalty, and now Tastad drops the gloves. Tastad and Loveson going back and forth. Tastad over the top with a couple. Now Loveland catches him with a couple as Cash Algaris lay on the ice. These two swinging away. Loveland and Tastad swinging, and now Tastad finishing things off. Pulls the bucket off. Tastad still swinging over the top. He lands a couple rights as now Loveland counters again, and we have a great tilt here as the refs will finally break it up, but a great job from Morgan Tastad to get in on Loveland after a dirty knee-on-knee hit on Algaris.
Oh, this is getting emotional on ice level here, and still got 2:40 left in the first period. And I love seeing a guy like Morgan Tastad sticking up for a teammate like Cash Algaris after that
Will do it for period number 2 as a shot after the whistle from number 47. That's Kuzma, and now a brouhaha along the wall to end period number 2.
Yeah, and you can't allow that. That's unsportsmanlike conduct at its finest.
All 10 players on the ice are paired off. I don't think any actual fights breaking out yet, but absolutely, you cannot shoot that puck after the whistle, and the V's take exception.
Well after, that's got to be a penalty.
As the refs and linesmen try to sort things out here. Nonetheless, a 9-3 V's lead after 40 minutes of play. 8 goals in period number 2, and you got to remember, this Seattle team had a
side. Boehm able to win the battle for the Wheat Kings, though, sends this down the ice as behind the play, Hadlin knocked down Fiddler. Fiddler goes back after Hadlin with the linesman getting in the way. Now Lavoie wants a piece of Fiddler. Iginla comes in on Lavoie, and things are getting a little out of control here. And Iginla's throwing punches at Lavoie, who's in the middle of the scrum, and everybody piles in. Gio Pantelis and Adam Yeko trying to go at one another, and somewhere in that scrum is Lavoie. The one guy who isn't in that scrum is Caleb Hadlin, who gave a chop at Fiddler to start everything off as Lavoie's got his gloves off against somebody there on the far side. 30 seconds to go in the Wheat King penalty kill, and if nothing else comes of this skirmish but coincidentals, they're going to be on a 5-on-3 for 30 seconds. Gloves and helmets littering the ice here at ACU Place with 8:27 to go in the third period. Pantelis got right in there, so did Lavoie. Hadlin went at Fiddler. Fiddler went back at Hadlin, and the response from Lavoie was to go in there and grab a hold of just about anybody he could get.
Was yanked after facing 11 and allowing 4, so a similar stat line. As there's an awkward collision in the neutral zone where Cole Temple downs a man, and now they're going to go. Stewart and Temple, they'll drop the gloves. Stewart comes over the top, clips Temple a couple of times. Concern for Odin Valkonen, who went face first into the glass. And Temple escorted into the box very quickly after a short-lived tilt. Nolan Stewart looking for retribution. And we'll sort through the penalties in just a moment. There's 6:12 left in regulation time. and will need a media timeout. You're listening to Sound Transit Tips Hockey on KRKO and Victory Plus.
Does your bank have convenient locations? Well, you can't get more convenient than Mountain Pacific Bank. It's because our mobile branch service brings the bank right to your business. So banking is at your...
Burek stops up, spins away there. The big body defenseman gets it down low. And now a fight in the corner. Swinging away as Burek and Larocque go toe-to-toe. As Burek landed a couple big rights there on Georges Larocque's son, who I'm sure has been taught from a young age to do that.
Well, you just fought the son of a former NHL heavyweight and legend in Georges Larocque, and Sean Burek decides to drop the gloves, and wow, what a good job by the young man to make an impression on the boys, being willing to do whatever it takes. And that's fantastic. The boys are all giving it to him as he's getting off the...
Puck ends up along the board. Sherbina trying to work it in front. Jakub Vanacek fires it into the Wenatchee bench with half a second to go. And now Rios and Cook. Rios getting some cheap shots in. Cook has dropped the gloves. They will wrap up and fall over. Rios got a heavy cross-check up on Cash Cook and then gave him a sucker punch as the official was getting in between them. And Max Lucas is going to have to work overtime to get Cash Cook off of him. What a game for Cash Cook. He will go to the locker room, but he will be back out for the 3.
Must be left wall. Sather at the point. Right side to Harris. Back to Sather. Sather fires a shot. Save made by Ravensburg, and as Burkhardt was looking for a rebound, he got pushed and shoved around by Demansky. Now we're going to get some more pushing and shoving down on the end wall. Referees not calling anything as bodies on the ice. So they're letting them play right now. Now my interest is going to be, will this continue in the third? Usually you like to see a consistent standard throughout the game. And tonight they're letting them play. It looks like they're going to take 2 off. Looks like Burkhardt.
Check up high now in front of the V's bench. And the ref saw that one. It was right in front of him, and it's Kowalik swinging away.
Yeah, Kowalek's been all over it tonight, and not surprised by that action at all.
And now Ethan Weber has a guy jerseyed as going after him was Holberton. Holberton's gone after him all night, and Weber's got the better of it each and every time. And Kowalik going to go straight to the box, and that was a cross-check right in the face of Cam Norrie.
Yep, and that one better end up with a power play for the V's, because if that ends up as...
Down, pops the bucket off the head of Rylan Ing, and we're going to have a fight. Muhunen gets jumped by Lodwick, who's throwing punches with Muhunen on the ground. That might be a game misconduct if last week serves as any proof.
What you're referencing, Bryce Pickford was in a tilt last week here inside Co-op Place and threw a couple shots when the fight was deemed to be over, ended up getting a game misconduct for it, and we'll see what transpires in this moment here, as Niilo-Pekka Muhunen really never had a chance to begin this fight with Harrison Lodwick, but that's what Lodwick was brought in to do, right? Step up for his guys, see Rylan Ing take a shot, immediately gets himself involved, says I'm going to stand up for my guy, and thankfully
for the Thunderbirds as the V's come right back in. A backhand, they score! And now a scrap breaking out after the goal as Ryden Evers goes 5-hole to make it 8-3. And the Thunderbirds are getting frustrated here at the SOEC.
Well, I would say it's 7 goals in a short span here, and you can see the backup goalie there, and Sklenika lets that one in 5-hole, and immediately Rudolph says, I got to do something about this. If we can't win the game, by playing hockey, we're going to try to drop our gloves, and that's a frustrated group, and I say you just step on their throats right now and make them feel it if that's what they're going to pull.
8-3 Penticton V's, 7 goals in the second period here, and we still have 4:12 to go.
Yeah, that's incredible. I mean, just such quick succession with the